Hello, Africa. Hello, the rest of the world. This is your boy, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is my pumping pleasure and mega joy to be on here to discuss another vital, interesting, and beautiful topic related to our country, Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity to react to the action of Rivers State Governor in person of Nelson Wike. I'm reacting towards his action for destroying two hotels in Rivers State just for the fact that the hotels in question they operated during the lockdown period. I think what Wike has done is nothing but absolute and complete violation of human rights. In fact, Wike's action is nothing short of absolute abuse of power which has been entrusted to him by the River State people. And I think this really shows who Wike is. And without mincing words, I'm using this opportunity to clearly state that Wike is suffering from chronic mental issue. Wike has shown that he's completely insane, abnormal, and irrational in taking judgments. And secondly, Wike is extremely wicked and arrogant. And thirdly, I will use this opportunity to clearly state that Wike is suffering from unspeakable anger problem. First and foremost, executive order, for goodness sake, it's not a law. It's not embedded in the constitution of the state or in the constitution of the country. It is just an impromptu order to checkmate the activities of people within a particular period in time. And if such a law or order should be violated, I don't think that should be amounted to outright destruction of businesses. So Wike shows that he lacks the necessary mental capacity. He lacks the mental prowess to organize, coordinate, and lead a state. He has not demonstrated any leadership quality because leaders are known to be builders. Leaders lead by example. Leaders are role models. So what type of leader do we call Wike? A destructive leader? A destructive leader? Perhaps Nigeria at this moment we don't need destructive leaders. We need nation builders. We need leaders who are ready to build people and improve the infrastructure and economic condition of states and the nation at large. So what Wike has done is completely abuse of trusted power. So Wike has not only offended people of Rivers State, he has offended entire Nigerian citizen because they say an injury to one is an injury to all. In a country that is suffering from high unemployment rate, as we speak, for goodness sake, unemployment rate in Nigeria is 33.3%. Should any reasonable governor or leader in such a country be destroying businesses? The answer is capital no. A good leader should be concerned on how to ameliorate, how to improve, how to lift people out of poverty. A good leader should not be the one that should be sinking people into the mud of poverty. So Wike has clearly demonstrated that he doesn't have capacity to lead, and as a result, I want Rivers State people to rise up and express their anger against Wike. They need to demonstrate publicly, because this has to stop. This madness has to stop. We don't need an arrogant and irremorseful, wicked person to be leader at any capacity in Nigeria. We want leaders who are sensitive and concerned about the plight of Nigerians. We need a consultative leaders. We need leaders who consult people before taking action. To me, it appears as if Wike is not really concerned about the unemployment rate in Rivers State, and is not really concerned about the welfare of the people of the state. Because if Wike has taken youth unemployment and other poverty-related issue in Rivers State the way he is taking COVID-19 issue seriously, I think Rivers State should have been one of the best states in Nigeria with high quality of life and living standard. Wike is nothing but an hypocrite. Wike is just busy with little results to be shown. And people don't understand. In life, action does not really determine the quality of output. It is only conscious, deliberate, and proper action that will yield a positive result. Wike is just busy with little or no results to be shown for his action, apart from destruction. To me, if Wike is really a positive-minded governor, if Wike is really a governor that is concerned about the life and welfare of the people of Rivers State, I think he wouldn't have such luxury of time to be on the road arresting people and destroying properties. There are law enforcement agencies in the states, such as police. It is the duty of police to influence arrests. Why is Wike doing the work of police? Why has Wike abandoned his fundamental role as the governor of the state? Wike should have been more busy with how to get palliative, how to get relief materials to people, not to be on the street. That shows the quality and mindset of leaders we have in Nigeria. That shows how irresponsible and how stupid they are. This is someone that should be in office. This is someone that his hand should be on this desk, strategizing how to make sure that people don't feel stress while they are being locked down. Instead, they are arresting people. Wike should have been sharing palliatives from door to door. Wike should have been sharing relief materials from door to door to show that he's really concerned about the life of people of Rivers State. Instead, he's not doing that. He was doing otherwise. He was even destroying existing business. So we don't need such arrogant and extreme wicked-minded person to be a leader in Nigeria. We need leaders who are remorseful. We need leaders who are associated, who are concerned about the suffering of Nigerians. We need leaders who are passionate about how to take Nigerians out of poverty. We don't want leaders who will further worsen the existing hardship in Nigeria. So as a result of this, I think people of Rivers State should come out in masses and protest against Wike, and he should be removed. He doesn't want to be a leader. Leader lead by example. He has demonstrated a clear imperial. He has demonstrated a clear imperialistic ideology. He has acted as a slave master controlling his slaves. He is acting like an emperor, and we don't need that. However, let me go back to the issue of executive order. As I said earlier, executive order is just like an order to achieve a specific goal at a particular period in time, and it is really meant to be obeyed. But executive order is clearly different from law because it has not been embedded or written in the constitution of the states. If so, if someone flaunts or disobey executive orders, the highest power a governor has as an executive is to influence arrest through the law enforcement agencies such as police. The highest power Wike has is to influence the arrest of the business owners, and the judgment should be left for the judiciary. It is the responsibility of the judiciary to interpret the law and pronounce an accused guilty. Law maintains that no one is guilty of any crime until he or she has proven otherwise by the court of competent jurisdiction. Wike has not done this. He acted as executive, he interpreted the law, and he enforced the law, and he also made judgments. That is to show a complete totalitarian. That is to show a man who is operating and willing absolute power. Wike is not a democratic leader. Instead, he is a tyranny because he has acted as one and is still portraying himself as one by wielding power against people. Now, from a reliable sources, I read that Wike is trying to convert the hotel site to a school. That is to say, he is currently building a school in the hotel site. That is to show that we have leader who is jumping before he looks. And it is necessary, it is imperative that one should look before he leaves. So Wike has already jumped inside a ditch. He has already tarnished his image. What is the essence of the school he's building? Why can't he seal up the hotel and convert the hotel to probably an isolation center to take care of the COVID-19 infected people? Or if he had thought about making the site a school, what is the essence of destroying this structure? He shouldn't have destroyed the initial structure. Rather, the structure will have been modified to be a school. That is to tell you that we have leaders in Nigeria who do not even have common sense. It is clear that our leaders is not a reflection of the best brain and minds in Nigeria. Rather, the leadership structure in Nigeria is a reflection of the criminals in the society. Because our leaders today, our senators, our legislators, our House of Assembly members, our governors, they are the highest killers, because they are the people who have political thugs killing for them in order to become a leader. So our leadership system in Nigeria is not a reflection of the best mind, best brain among us, and this has to stop. As Abraham Lincoln said, if philosophers are choosing the way of political passivity, then the mediocres becomes the philosophers. So if the right-minded people, if the intellectuals are choosing the way of political inactiveness, then we have morons becoming the leaders and wielding power against us. Nigerians have to stand up. The people of Rivers State have to stand up right now to fight the injustice. The people of Nigeria needs to stand up, because they say an injury to one is an injury to all. This reminds me of a saying by late San, senior advocate of Nigeria, in person of late Gani Fawehinmi. He said, and I quote, he said, "Stand up for what is right, even if you are standing alone. In order to beat tyranny, in order to defeat oppression, in order to break the backbone of injustice, the good people must stand up and resist evil." They say evil prevails in our society, not just because the evil people are smart, but the evil and evil people prevail simply because the good-minded people fail to do nothing. And we cannot allow the status quo to continue. Instead, we have to reverse the situation. We have to change the equation to suit the masses' aspiration and yearning. This is just my contribution. This is your boy, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. God bless you. Thank you. Till I come your way another day. As I always reiterate, be real to yourself, because that is the only way you can enjoy yourself to the fullest. And that is the only way you can enjoy life to the maximum. Don't fake your life. Live to be original version of yourself. Don't copy anyone, because the best you can be when you copy people or anything is to be a second best. Instead, be original first. Be an original version of yourself, and always be the first. Do your things and be yourself at all times. God bless you. Peace.